dudes and dudettes, however you classify yourself these days, and fellow Bennet Foddiers, we are back after a year's hibernation of clapping cheeks. Well, you're probably wondering, what's with the break? Well, we were on PC, well, we weren't on PC before, that was the problem. We were on console, and now we have the abilities to wield a mouse and this dude's hammer. So, this is known as one of the world's most frustrating games. However, I might be sick because I thoroughly enjoy it. Although, by all means, it is still not easy. I might make it look a bit easier, but there are some crazy people who do this in like a minute. Literally, it's insane. Best time I've had is 13 minutes, so we'll see how this video goes. We'll know, you guys will know by the end how long I've done it in. But guys, the motherfucker, the difference in console to PC has been crazy so far. So I am looking forward to the new opportunities, the new games, new possible content ideas. It should be good fun. Now we'll have no excuses to go into hibernation, is what I'm saying. So I'm glad to be back. Bit of a weird one to come back to Bennet Foddy, however, but I thought, you know, coming to PC we'll need to play a classic, and this for the last few years has been a very maybe hated classic. Nonetheless, a classic. So I have turned the dialogue right down, guys, because it kind of feels like you're sort of competing with the dude to commentate at times. He speaks a bit much, but if you're playing it by yourself, it has more effect. I think originally it's supposed to be frustrating. It's kind of weird, the more you play it, it kind of gets therapeutic. Call me crazy. You're maybe wondering as well, guys, why my pot is looking kind of bronzy copperish at the minute. And what I obviously knew is that you get a golden pot. Now, silly me, I thought you got a golden pot after you completed it once. Silly man I was. 50 times. 50 fucking times to get a golden pot. So I'm now dedicated to getting the motherfucker. I don't care. I'm causing more pain than necessary, but I want it. Then I can never play it again. This game. And we can be happy. So right now I think we're at about 20 times. So I will update you when we get the golden pot. I might even just wait and release this video when I get the golden pot and throw that in as a little bonus at the end, and we can bask in the gold pot's glory. Who knows? Who knows? Either way, bit of fun. Oh, sweet Jesus. So you go down that way and you're back at the start. We don't want to do that. Not by any means. You'll probably find as well, playing this as a new player, you will end up at the start multiple times. It is a way of life. It is the way of Bennet. Oh, right, okay. So it's very much doable, guys. You just need to know the bits, the little bits and whatnot to grab onto and to launch off of and yada yada. Once you get some kind of knowledge of it, it's not the hardest to do. By all means, it's still a fucking nightmare at times. Like this bit here could be give or take. Yep, a cunt. But it's one of these things, it is intended to be a frustrating game, so if you could just learn to not be so frustrated, it tends to work in your favour. I'm also playing with my fucking mouse plugged into a wire right now because it's charging, so that doesn't make it any easier. I could still hear Bennet yapping away in the background. Eat. Right. Now if we could just yonk ourselves over. That's the one. Should have done that the first time, to be fair. Give yourself a little pushy push. Position yourself. Yeet, 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 yeet. Okay. And we're up to this part. Yeah, my pot is definitely getting a bit more goldy looking, so yeah, that was what I was meaning to say. I found out at, I think from like 15 onwards, 15 completions onwards, it'll start to change colour progressively, which is kind of cool, so meh, we'll take it. We'll take it as it comes. So this next bit up here, this is what tests people's limits. This is one of the bits that tests people's limits, this bit in particular. The orange. However, the bit with the lanterns, that's another bit before the building site. Apparently 40% of people don't get past that. Which, I don't know how much of that I believe, but we like statistics, so we'll go with it. Yeet. The orange. Out here, brother. So this table, I feel the further to the left you position yourself, the easier it is, because you don't smack your head on the top. This bit right here though, for someone who has never done this, without looking at a tutorial or anything like I did, it is a nightmare. Because it's so, the chance for error is tiny, and you fall off it so often that it takes you so many times to figure out the technique that it just takes so much repeating, and it is will breaking. The first time I think I'd done this in like a one run, I think it was like something like 3 hours or something it must have taken. It was ridiculous. Whereas I'm trying to go for a one-shot playthrough right now. So I would hope it would be a lot shorter than 3.5 hours. Otherwise I don't think we'll be uploading that one. It still doesn't help that I'm holding a wire in my mouse. It's a bit fidgety. Well, even more fidgety than it needs to be. Bats. Fuck you. So that is intended to be a jump scare, and there are a lot of people who have been jump scared by it and sent right down to the start, essentially. It would be heartbreaking, but it's funny to watch. I find myself watching all these videos of people rage quitting this game and find myself laughing at their pain because I've been there so many times before. This bit, again, I don't know why, it's like the more I've played this game I start getting shitter at the fundamentals, but yeah, I mean, if you can't get a good pogo, you can find a little bit on the side of this rock, sort of pogo it from there. That seems to work the majority of the times. This anvil though, this is the bit that I probably struggle with the most out of the whole map, and it's just I can never make this initial pogo over, ever. So to me, I always find it's a lot harder because you need to have a lot more mouse control, but you can scale up this bit. Come on, get a pogo off and grab on. Now I made that look extremely easy there. I normally take about fucking 10 attempts at that, so good news. Good news. Up you go. Right. Now this bit can be frustrating for those who don't know the location of the next one after this, because you don't want to over jump it, or you just fall back down to, I think it's could be the slide area, or you could get lucky and land back on the house, I believe. But this next bit, guys, if you could do this next bit, then I have full confidence that you could do the rest of it, because we are now severely close to finishing. And for this last bit, I'm taking the wire out of that mouse because we are too close. So here you will see the snake. As you see, you don't want to ride that. It quite literally takes you to the very start of the map. So this is the last sort of testy bit for people getting onto this bucket, and it's just a case of sort of gravity. You don't want to hook the right side of it there. You normally just fall off. So I like to try and either get right in the middle, or if you hook the left hand side, you could sometimes just yeet yourself up, as I'll try and show you. Come on now. Up. Having some trouble here. Right, nice and easy. That was not nice and easy. Or that was either. Right, so that's adequate. Now a good swing. Up we go. Now this bit could be the disappointing factor, whether or not you can make this pogo first time. That's it. Now, here, quite fidgety, but doable. You just need to take your time. Find the little holds for your hammer, like so. You'll see them because your hammer will turn sort of shadow-like. You see the shadow of your hammer in the rock. Just want to be nice and easy. On this one you need a bit of pogo action. Ah, fuck. You need a bit of pogo action on the go with this one. If I can get in like that. Eat yourself up and grab. Eat and just nice. Nice and easy. Maybe get over still. Nah. So yeah, it's just all about finding these divots to get yourself in that. It's not the hardest thing once you find out where they are. Getting into them alright. It's this next one's just a bit, could be a bit, a bit tough just because you need to pogo off of it. Like so. That's the one you want. Again. There's a little lip to sit in right where I got there. So guys, by all means pause this video, use it as a walkthrough, rewind it, get the sort of technique, sort of copy what I'm doing if need be. Not that it's the best example in the world, but it is an example, we'll say that. So this next bit is a bit scary if you do not trust in your abilities. So you need to sort of lift yourself over the edge and pogo up and over the rock. And once you're here, guys, this is it. There's been very little occasion I've actually failed and I think I've sent myself back down once. You just need to take your time. Just nice and easy swings. But once you're here, you've done all the hard stuff, all the techniques you've used to get here, you now know and have used. So if you've got this far, you're capable of finishing it. You just need to take everything nice and easy. And once you're on this satellite right here, it's just a case of not smacking your bald head on the radio dish. Don't get overconfident yet, because you can still fuck up. Just be nice and gentle with your hammer here. We're just waiting for a rock. There's one. So you do not want to swing hard here.
All right, Happy. Nice and easy. That was not nice and easy.
Right. So as long as we don't yeet ourselves, we should be fine. And from here, it is just straight up. And that is it, guys. That is it. So we will hop back when we've got the 50. And there we'll have it. So over it, trust me, this was a fucking ball ache. Anyway guys, thank you so much if you have lasted this long. If you liked the video, by all means give it a like. If not, do not feel pressured in the slightest to do so. Till next time.